So in the previous session, we have discussed about the page layouts and what are the various modes are available for each and every page layout and what exactly the edit mode and what exactly the detail mode and when that modes will be getting open and how can we view what page layouts has been given by Salesforce. We have discussed. And then now we will see how can we customize this page layout and what we can customize. Now let's see practically over here. That already we have discussed that when coming to the Salesforce, so whatever the page layouts they have given to us, that not only utilizing the page layout, we can create some more page layouts also depends upon our application requirement. And whenever I'm going to be adding some fields inside my object, then automatically the fields are going to be placing onto my page layout in the form of a one column itself. Nothing but in the same column, all the fields will be getting adding one by one, one by one, one by one like that here. But now I don't want to display all these fields inside a single column. I want to arrange the fields into the multiple columns. Like as here I would like to have some fields and here I would like to have some more fields. And the two, whatever the fields are available, these fields I would like to divide to the various sections over here. Okay, I would like to divide these fields to the various sections. Now, how can we customize this page layout and then what we can customize and what we can't customize? Now, let's see practically. Now, in this case here, we can customize the below features in the page layout. In the page layout. Then what we can customize now, let me show you in this case here. Now, we can add the required sections to the page layout. The first thing is we can able to add our own sections also. And then we can specify in how many columns we need to arrange the fields. And we can specify in how many columns we need to arrange the fields inside the section. Inside the section. And the third one, we can specify the tab key order for each section. We can specify the tab key order for each section. Next. And we can specify or we can arrange the fields inside the section. And then we can move the fields from one section to another. One section to another. And then we can make the field required or read only. We can make the field required or read only. And then we can remove the unnecessary fields from the layout. We can remove the unnecessary fields from the layout. And then we can add the required fields onto the layout. And then we can customize the related list to be get visible on the layout. We can arrange the related list in the required order. And then we can customize the buttons to be visible on the related list. And we can customize the columns to be visible on the related list. And then we can embed the Visual Force pages onto the layout. We can embed a chart component or a dashboard onto the layout. And we can embed the Google map onto the layout. And we can add the custom buttons onto the detail page. So these are the various customizations that we can do by using this page layout customization feature. Okay. So now what are the page layouts that we have? On that page layout, we can do all these customizations. Like whatever the content has been getting visible, instead of displaying this whole content like as inside a single section, like as information, I would like to add some more sections also over here. Inside this section, I want to display some fields. I would like to add one more section also. Here, I would like to display some more fields. Like that. We can able to customize those things as well here. So that we can able to add our own sections also. And then we can specify in how many columns we can arrange the fields also. We can decide that. Either one column or in two columns here. Depends upon our requirement. And then we can specify the tab key order. And we can arrange the fields in the required sections. And we can move the fields from one section to another section as well. And we can make that field read only or required. Nothing but mandatory. We can make the field mandatory. We can remove that unnecessary fields from the layout. Suppose if you don't want to display any of the field to a particular user, then you can remove that field from the layout here. That means I'm not removing from the object, but the column will be there in the table as it is. But that field I don't want to display onto my user interface. That's it. That we can do that. And then we can add the required fields onto the layout. And then we can do the customizations for the related list also. That means the child records as well here. We'll see how can we do all these things one by one. So whenever if you want to customize this page layout, we have to use an editor called as page layout editor. Okay, by using this page layout editor, we can able to customize that page layout as well. Then how can we go to that page layout editor? And then how can we customize that? We'll see practically in this case. Now, in this case, how can we do that here? Navigation process. Click on the required objects tab. And expand the force.com quick access menu. Click on view object link. Click on view object link. Go to the page layouts section. Click on edit link. do the required customizations by using drag and drop facilities. And then click on save button. Then automatically page layout will be getting customized. Okay. Now let's see how can we do this one. Now in this case, in order to go to this page layout editor, we have multiple ways are available. Let me show you those ways as well. Now, so let's go to the Salesforce instance. So this is a page layout I would like to customize. To customize this page layout, we need the page layout editor. Then where is it? Where it is? How can we go to that? Now let's see here. Multiple ways I will show you. First one, click on this tab. Expand that first.com quick access menu. Click on view object link. So inside this, okay, yesterday we have discussed that. Go to that page layouts section. In this page layouts section, you will be having your page layout which you would like to customize. So this is my page layout called as position layout. So click on edit link. Okay, click on edit link. Once you click on this edit link, it is providing the page layout editor. This is a page layout editor here. This is a page layout editor where we can do the required customizations. So whatever the fields are available, all these fields are getting visible over here. Now we can able to customize by using drag and drop facilities here. This is one way in order to come to the page layout editor over here. Now, let me show you the second way, the shortcut mechanisms. Just to go to that position object because I want to customize the page layout editor here. Now open any of the record, whatever the record that you want. Okay, open any of the record here. Now the record has been opened. Here we have an option called as edit layout. Okay, here we have an option called as edit layout. Just click on this. It's a shortcut mechanism directly. Now directly we can come to that page layout editor. This is the second way in order to come to that page layout editor over here. Next, the third way, one more shortcut mechanism. Now, go to this objects tab, click on new button. Click on new button. And then, once you click on this new button, the new form will be getting opened. Just to go to the first.com quick access menu, here we have an option called as edit layout. Okay, there is an option called as edit layout. Just to click on this. Here is the third way. In order to come to the page layout editor, just to click on edit layout, we can come to the same page layout editor over here. So these are the three ways are available in order to come to that page layout editor over here. Either from first.com quick access menu, and then or else from your
Firoz, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is this page layout seems like classic and lightning as well?
No, it's only for the classic.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's only for the classic. Now here, once you come to this page layout editor, here we can able to customize this. How can we customize this one? In order to customize that, whatever the features are required, all the features are available here itself. This is called as the always visible control. Okay, it is called as always visible control. So now whenever I'm going to be scrolling down my page, the whole page will go up, but the control will be getting visible over there itself. The control will not be getting changed. The control will be available there itself over here. Okay, so the control will be visible available there itself. So that it is called as always visible control. So in this always visible control, you will be having the two sections are available here. There is a left panel, here the left panel, which is having so many options are available like as fields, buttons, quick actions, mobile and lightning actions, expanded lookups, related list, report charts, like that. So many options are available inside this particular left panel over here. So now whenever I'm going to be selecting this any of this option, okay, whenever I'm selecting this any of this option, for example, currently the fields option has been selected. Whenever I'm selecting these fields, what fields are there inside my object, those fields are getting visible inside the right panel. So now this is the right panel where it is populating whatever the fields are available. Like as these are the fields are available inside my object created by, and the HR contact number, maximum budget, location name, last modified by HR email ID, everything. All those fields are getting visible. Now tell me here how these fields are look like over here. The fields are looking like as a read-only format. That means whenever I'm placing the mouse pointer on this field, it is giving like as a normal cursor only. Okay, normal cursor only. That means here that field is already there on the layout. It is a symbolic notation. So whenever I'm placing on a field, if the field is getting visible like as a normal cursor, then that means this field is already there on the layout. So that a field can be on the layout only at a time, not multiple. The same field we can't place on the layout multiple places. That is not possible because here that will be like as a duplicate fields. So it won't allow. So that a field can be onto the layout only one time, not multiple. Now, so in this case, suppose if the field is not available on the layout, then it will be looking like this. Like when you place the mouse pointer on this one, it is indicating like as a selectable symbol. Like that, a selectable symbol means the field is not there on the layout. That means this is the indication. Based on these indications, we can able to identify. Now, so in this case, as of now, I'm having this, only one section is available that is called as information section. Okay, only that information section is available over here. Now, so now inside this information section, all the fields are getting visible. So not only this information section, I want to add some more sections also. How can we add? For that one here, we have an option called as section option. There is a component called as section component. Just you can drag and drop this component onto my page layout. So now I want to make it visible here. Section component, I'm drag and drop. So now release the mouse button, not specify the section properties. This is the property window. In this section property window, we can specify here. So what will be the section name over here? I'm giving the section name called as the milestone details section. Milestone details. Now this section has to be get visible on both the detail page and the edit page also. Next one. In how many columns you want to arrange the fields? Now either one column or two columns here. Now either one column or two columns you can arrange the fields over here. So depends upon the requirement we can able to select in how many columns you want to arrange the fields. Next one. We can specify that here tab key order. Okay, tab key order. So what do you mean by this tab key order over here? What do you mean by the tab key order? For example, I'm having the fields order inside my section. Now assume that I'm having inside a section. Assume that this is my section here. In this section, I'm having some four fields. First field, and the second field. That means the first text box and the second text box, and the third one, and the fourth one. Four text boxes are available to enter the data. So by default, my cursor is available in the first field. Okay, in the field 1, text box 1. After entering some data, if you want to go to the next control, then what we can do generally, inside my keyboard, we'll press the tab button. Okay, inside my keyboard, we'll press the tab button. When you click on this tab button, where this cursor has to go? To the horizontal way, nothing but to the right side, or it has to come to the bottom part over here. That we can decide. For that one, we have left to right or top to bottom. Suppose, for example, I'm selecting left to right. In this case, what will happen here? As soon as once you click on the tab button, the cursor will go to the second field over here. Now the cursor is available here. After entering some data, when you press the tab button, it will come to that field 3. And then after entering some data, when you click on the tab button, it will go to that field 4 like that. Nothing but here it can able to navigate from left to right side. Suppose, for example, if I'm selecting the option like as top to bottom, assume that these are the 4 text boxes that we have. Field 1 and the field 2, field 3 and the field 4. Now this is my section here. Inside my section I have 4 text boxes are available. Currently my cursor is available in the field 1. So after entering some data inside this field 1, when you press the tab button, the cursor will go to that bottom. Nothing but the second field. After entering some data, when you press the tab button here, no more fields are there inside the section. So it will go to that second column over here. The cursor will be available here. You can enter some data. When you click on the next button, we'll come to that fourth field over here. So like that, we can specify the top to bottom. Now you can raise a question, sir, for example, here I'm having one more section is available over here. In this section, I'm having some fields are available. Two fields are there. Now here in this field section 1, I'm selecting the top to bottom. Okay, top to bottom option. In the second section, can I select that left to right? Yes. For every section, we can able to specify a different tab key order also. For the section 1, it will be top to bottom approach, and for the section 2, left to right option. Like that depends upon your requirement, we can select. For every section, we can select a different tab key order also. That possibility is available. Now, for that one, Salesforce has given that option to you, tab key order. So how the cursor will navigate from one control to another control. So what is that order? Either top to bottom or left to right, that we can indicate over here. So now here I'm selecting that left to right. Now click on OK. Now one section has been added over here. This is a milestone details section. In this one, we need to specify the open date field and the milestone date field. So for that one, these are the two fields are available here. I want to drag and drop these fields into my section. So now just drag and drop. Open date field should be over here, and then milestone date field should be in this place. So that I'm arranging this. Okay, like that, we can create our own sections also. Now I'm adding one more section here. Okay, now just a drag and drop. I'm giving like as compensation details section. Compensation details section. Here also I would like to go with the two columns over here. I want to arrange the fields in two columns. And then I would like to go with the tab key order left to right. Compensation details related what fields are available. We are having minimum budget and the maximum budget. I'm placing this minimum budget field over here. And then maximum budget field over here. Next one. I'm adding one more section. I'm specifying additional information section. Okay, additional information section. Here also I'm placing that fields here. HR email ID I want to place inside this section here. And then HR contact number I would like to place inside this one. And then the travel required field I want to make it visible over here. And the passport required I want to make it visible over here. These are the fields I have placed. And next one, I would like to have one more section over here, like some position description section. Position description section. Here I would like to arrange the fields in only in one column, and the section header has to be get visible in both edit page and the detail page also both. Now, click on OK. Here I'm placing these fields, like as a position description field I'm placing over here. And then the skills required field I'm placing it over here. Okay. So now we have placed the fields. Now what about the remaining fields over here I would like to arrange. Here position name is available. Location name field I want to make it visible over here. Position status should be displayed over here. And the number of vacancies should be getting visible over here. Owner field should be displayed over here. And the reference ID should be displayed over here. Like that, just you can drag and drop. By using this drag and drop, we can able to arrange the fields in whatever the order you want, and then in whatever the section that you want. That possibility is there. Now when you go to this section header, like as information section, now this section will be getting visible only in that the edit page itself over here, because it is showing like as read only format here. Now when we observe this one, this will be looking like as highlighted, but this will be looking like as a read only here. In this case, what we can do, just we can able to change the properties. Now, in this case, if you want to go to the properties of this section header, just to place the mouse pointer on the header part, you will be having a property symbol at the right side. Or else, if you're feeling difficulty over here, just double click on the header part. Just double click on that, property window will be getting visible to you. Now, this section header is getting visible only in the edit page. I want to make it visible in the detail page also. So that's select this one. Now, next one. When you come down, now we have the system information section. This also I want to make it visible in the detail page also, so that I am selecting this. Okay. Now, so this is how we can able to arrange the fields inside my page layout in the required sections. So now once you have placed these fields, then click on save button. There is a save button is available in order to save these changes back to the database. Now let's see. Now click on save button. Now previously my page is looking like this. Okay, like as in previously we'll be having a different format, nothing but in one column, but now my fields will be looking like this here. So now we have the sections, information section. Some fields are available in the one column and some fields are in different column. Milestone details section and the fields are available. Compensation details, some fields. Additional information, some fields. And the position description section, some more fields here. Like that, the fields will be getting visible inside this. So this is how we can able to customize the page layouts inside your Salesforce instance. Instead of displaying all the fields inside a single column, I would like to arrange the fields to be get visible in the different columns, in different sections also. So depends upon the requirement, we can able to arrange the fields in whatever the order that you want, based on your application requirement. Now, so now here in this case here. So now, as of now, we have customized that page layout by arranging, by adding some sections, and by placing the fields inside that. And we have specified the tab key order, and we have specified the how many number of columns we can arrange the fields. Now let's see a limitation. For example, here. Now in my page layout, in how many columns I can arrange the fields? Either in one column or maximum of in two columns here. Like, let me show you that. When you go to the edit layout, whenever I'm going to be arranging the fields inside a section, once you double click on that, it is indicating we can arrange the fields either in one column or we can arrange the fields in maximum of two columns. Suppose for example, if my customer asks me to arrange the fields in 3 columns, then how? Or I want to arrange the fields in 4 columns, or 5 columns, or 10 columns, or 20 columns, then how? Will the page layout customization will support? No. Page layout customization is supporting up to 2 columns only here, not more than 2. Then what we can do in this case here? In this case, we have to go with the Visualforce programming. This is the first limitation that we have inside my page layout customization. So, page layout customization will allow you to arrange the fields in maximum of 2 columns, not more than that. But if you want to arrange the fields in more than 2 columns, then the only way is we have to go with that Visualforce programming. Through Visualforce programming, we can able to arrange the fields in either 2 columns, 1 column, 3 columns, 5 columns, 10 columns, 20 columns, whatever you want. That possibility is there in Visualforce. That flexibility is available to you here. Okay. Now, next one. So now when coming to this fields. So now for example, here that already told you in our previous sessions, upon creating the field, I told you, when coming to the Salesforce has given that 4 ways to make the field required. Okay, Salesforce has given that 4 ways to make a field required. Then what are those 4 ways? First one is, upon creating the field itself, we can able to select the required checkbox. Okay, upon creating the field, we can select the required checkbox, so automatically that field will be making it as mandatory. Next, the second way, by using page layout customization, we can make that field required. That means we can make it mandatory. This is the second way. And then third one, by using validation tools. And the fourth one, by using triggers. These are the 4 ways are available. Now, first way you know that. Upon creating the field, we can select the required checkbox. Now the second way we'll see. How can we make a field required by using page layout customization here? Now let's see. Suppose if you want to make a field required, then just you can go to that field here. Suppose I want to make this open date field as a mandatory field here. I want to make this field as a mandatory. As of now, this is optional, because if it is a mandatory, it will be having the red color star mark, but there is no red color star mark. That means this is a mandatory field. I want to make it mandatory field. Then how can we do that? Just to place the mouse pointer on the field. Now you will be having two options are available. One is remove option. Second one is properties symbol. Okay. Now, once you click on this remove option, this field will be removing from the layout. And then when you click on the property symbol, property section will be getting visible. So here we can click on the property symbol, or else just double click on the field itself. Double click on the field. Now you will be having the properties window. Here you will be having the two options are available. We can make that field read only, and we can make that field required. That means mandatory also. Suppose if you want to make this field required, then select this required checkbox. Click on OK. That's it. Done. Automatically this field is marking it as red color bar checkbox. That means here this is a mandatory field over here. This is one way. Now sometimes you can raise a question like this, sir, I want to make multiple fields mandatory. Then how can we do this? Can I do in one shot? Yes, we can do that also. For example, now assume that I want to make 4 fields are mandatory here, like as position status field, open date field, minimum pay field, and the HR contact number field. These 4 fields I would like to make it mandatory. Then at that time, to make that multiple fields mandatory in one shot, just to select these fields by holding the control key. Okay, by holding the control key inside the keyboard, we can select this one. First one, hold the control key. Second one, third one, fourth one. Now these are the 4 I have selected right now over here. Now place the mouse pointer on any of the field. Okay, place the mouse pointer on any of the field. Click on properties symbol. Okay, click on properties symbol. Now it is providing a property window where we can able to select that multiple fields. We can make it required in one shot here. Now select that required, click on OK. Automatically all the 4 fields have been made it as mandatory in one shot. Suppose if you want to make it as unmandatory, nothing but like as a normal, click on the property symbol and select these checkboxes over here. Click on OK. You can make it as normal. Now it has optional fields as well. That possibility is available. So that upon making the field required, not only making one field as mandatory, we can make that multiple fields also as a mandatory by using page layout customizations over here. That flexibility is available to you. And then sometimes my client will raise a requirement like this here. Now here we have the information section, and then milestone detail section, and the compensation detail section. But now my client says, I want to display the compensation detail section over here, and the milestone detail section, I want to make it visible here. Then what we can do? So just you can swap that one. Just you can drag and drop that section itself. Go to the section, drag and drop. That's it. Done. The whole section we can able to drag and drop from one place to another place over here. That possibility is also available. Suppose if you want to change it back again, so now just you can able to drag and drop. That possibility is also available. Okay. Now, so here we can able to customize that fields as well here. And we can make that field required, and we can make that field mandatory. Suppose my client said that now I want this particular number of vacancies field should be in this place, so that here we can able to arrange this one. And I want to display this field over here, then we can able to display that. Depends upon your requirement, we can customize that fields also wherever you want. Okay, now let's come to that here. Sometimes I don't want some fields to be get visible. Like as position status, I don't want to be visible on the layout, and the location name also I don't want to be visible. At that time, just you can select these components, nothing but drag and drop to that particular place over here, so that we can remove this one. Or else we can able to click on that remove option. So now if you don't want to display this field, just you can drag and drop. Now I have removed that field. Now this field also have removed here. So 2 fields I have removed. This field also have removed that, open date also. Like that, just you can drag and drop onto that always visible control, then automatically the field will be getting removed from that layout. That means what? The column is there inside the table, but the text box will not be visible to you on the user interface here. Now, in this case here, suppose for example, if you want to get back those fields again, then you can get back. Open date field, you can come back, collect over here, you can place this in this one. And then position status, I want to make it visible over here. And then location field, I want to make it visible. Like that, we can able to remove the field from the layout, and we can able to add the fields onto the layout also. That possibility is available to you. Now, after that, when you come down, we are having that related list are available. So now what related list? Related list means what? These are the child object records associated with this parent. So whatever the child records are available, which are associated with this parent, we can able to make it visible inside this. Now these are the open activities, activity history, notes and attachments will be getting visible. Suppose if you don't want any one of this section or the related list, then we can remove that here. Just you can click on the remove option, or else we can drag and drop also. Both the things are same, no change. So now here I'm specifying the position description over here, and then we can able to display the notes and attachments section inside this. These are related list. I would like to make it visible over here. So now, so this is how we can able to customize the page layout. Okay, this is how we can able to customize the page layout by adding the required sections. We can arrange the fields. We can specify the tab key order. We can customize the deleted list also over here. Now, make it same. Then automatically the record information will be getting changed. So now when you open any of the record which you have created in the past, okay, open any of the record, now the record information will be getting visible like this, like as a various sections. Every section will be having that expand and collapsible option. This is the detail page. In the detail page, every section will be getting visible like as expand and collapsible option. We can make it collapse also, depends upon your requirement here. And then you will be having this notes and attachment option as well. If you want to add an attachment like as related to this particular position, if you are having any job description, we can add it as an attachment. So click on attach file button, click on choose file to attach that attachment. I'm selecting any one of the file over here. From the downloads, I'm selecting a file. Here's the file I'm selecting over here. Now click on attach file, click on done. Now automatically the file will be adding like as an attachment over here along with this record. Okay, that possibility will be available to you. So now if you want to see any of the section detail, then expand that section, we can see the fields, you can modify that, everything. Like that here, we can able to customize the page layouts, okay, inside your Salesforce instance. So now without displaying all the fields, nothing but instead of displaying all the fields inside a single column, we can able to customize this page layout to make these fields to be get visible in the multiple columns as well in different sections. The possibility is available to you. Now, let me show you how can we customize that related list as well. Now let me show you that. That already told you in the previous session, for a single object, how many page layouts we can have? Multiple also. By default, Salesforce is giving one, and along with that, if you want to add some more, then we can create some more page layouts also for that same object over here. Okay, we can add some more page layouts also. So that possibility is available to you over here in this case.
Because if it is multiple page loads are available, then how is it possible? For instance, like a position object, if somebody is trying to access it, he should be able to view only one layout, right? Like if it is possible to.
Now, at that time, we are configuring inside the profile level. Because when moving forward in the security concept, we'll see the concept of profile. Now, for that user's profile, we are specifying this is the page layout that that user can access that. So that automatically that page layout will be getting visible whenever he is trying to be creating a new record. Okay. Now here in this case, how can we customize the related list and then columns and the buttons inside that? Let me show you practically. For example, let me go to that account object over here. Upon click on this new button, now it is providing a page layout where all the fields are getting visible in the multiple sections, like as account information section, address information section, additional information section, description information section, like this. 4 sections are there. Suppose when you go to the detail page of the record, then open any of the record. Now let's see. In how many sections the country's information is getting visible? Only in one section, like as account detail. Why? Where is the remaining 4 sections here? Where is this account information section, address information section, additional information, description information section? The sections are not visible in the detail page. The problem is what? Inside that section, okay, when you go to the section properties, you are having 2 checkboxes are available. Edit page, detail page. From those one, now detail page is not selected. That's what the section header is not visible over here. Now let me do that customization. Now, in this case, just to go to the page layout editor, so click on this edit layout button, link. Now, go to these sections over here. These other sections are available. Account information. Double click on this section. Now here it is not selected this checkbox over here, so that I want to make it visible in the detail page also. Now make it okay. Second one, address information section, I want to make it visible. And then additional information section, I want to make it visible. System information section, I want to make it visible. Description information section, I want to make it visible. And then system information section should be visible over here. I'm changing this. And then inside my account object, I don't want some of the fields. Like as account number, I don't want. I'm removing this. And then employees, I don't want. Ticker symbol, I don't want. SIC code, I don't want here. And then these fields, I would like to make it visible over here. Like that we can customize. And then SLA expiration date, I don't want. I'm removing this one. SLA, I don't want. SLA serial number, I don't want. Upsell opportunity, I don't want. Number of locations, I don't want. And then active field should be get visible over here. Like that we can able to specify what fields to be get visible inside your page layout. Now click on save. Now when you go to this account object here also you will be getting that same sections are available. Account information section, address information, additional, description, and the system information. Now when you come down, you will be having so many related lists are available. These are called as a related list. Contacts is related list. That means these are the related contacts of that account. Related opportunities, cases, open activities, activity history. Like that, so many related lists are available, but I don't want all. Okay, but I don't want all. How can we customize that? Let me open any of the record here, which is having all these child records. Now here we are having this. For the Sergi communications records, we are having some related contacts are available. Related opportunities, related cases are available over here. Now these remaining sections I don't want. Nothing related list I don't want. How can we remove this one? Let's see. Click on this edit layout. And then remove those related list. Now just I would like to, you can drag and drop. You can click on the remove link also, we can drag and drop. I don't want this. I don't want this again. Notes and attachments I don't want. Partners I don't want. I have removed that. Only I'm having the contacts, opportunities, and the cases. Now, in this case, whenever it is showing this contact record, so now inside this contact related list, it is showing some information like as contact name and the title and the email ID and the phone. But not only these columns, I want to show some more columns also. How can we customize this one? Now let's see practically. So in this case, go to that particular related list, then click on the property symbol over here. Okay. Whatever the related list you would like to customize, select that property symbol or else double click on that related list. So now just double click on this related list also. You will be getting the property symbol over here. Here we are having the 2 tabs are available. Columns tab, buttons tab. We can make it expand also. Here we are having the plus symbol to expand this. I want to customize the columns here. Now currently what columns are getting visible over here? It is showing that contact name, title, email ID, phone number. Not only this one, I want to show some more columns also. Like as I am removing these columns here. So now here in this case I want to show the first name column. First name column I want to make it visible. And then I want to display the last name column also. And then I would like to display the phone number column. Phone column. And I want to display the fax column. Fax column. And I want to show the title column. I want to show the email ID column also. These are the columns I want to make it visible here. So in this case here, whenever if you want to arrange these columns in the required order, then you can use that up and down navigation buttons. And then, for example here, inside my related list, if I'm having some 5 records are there, 5 contacts are there, how those contacts has to be get visible in the same order, whatever the way that we have created? No. I want to arrange these contacts over here. Okay, I want to arrange these contacts in a sorting order. Based on what column you want to sort these records here, we can specify here. Now, based on which column I want to sort the records based on that contact name. In which order, ascending order or descending order, we can decide that. That possibility will be available to you. So now click on this OK button. Automatically, the columns will be getting visible over here. See, contact name, first name, last name, phone number, fax, title, email ID. All these columns are visible. And along with that, here we are having the 3 buttons are available. Add to campaign, merge contacts, new. Then what buttons should be visible, we can decide that. Just to go to that section, like a related list of properties. Now here when you go to the second tab, you will be having buttons. When you click on this buttons tab, you will be having these 3 checkboxes are available. Then what button you want to make it visible? These are the button names here. New button, merge contacts button, add to campaign. From this one, which buttons you want to make it visible, then you can select the checkbox. Remaining checkboxes, you can unselect that. I don't want to display the merge contacts button here. I don't want to display that add to campaign. So that we can decide what buttons to be get visible also here. Now click on OK. Automatically the buttons has been gone. Only that new button will be getting visible. Now.
So this is manipulation for a particular section, right?
Yes, for a particular related list. Okay.
List view or like related list means what?
Yeah, this is a related list. Okay. Now, if you want to do the changes for that opportunities, then go to that opportunities related list, double click on that, and then do the customizations whatever you want. For every related list, we can able to do the customization separately because this related list means these are the child records. That means these are the child objects over here. Because every object will be having its own columns, okay, its own the properties are available. So that here we have to customize based on the requirement. Suppose, for example, my client said that I want to display the contact related list and then cases and then opportunities. Now we can able to arrange that here. Okay, we can able to customize according to that customer's requirement because when you go to the real time, the end users are very, very specific to that location. Even though the field is there on the layout, okay, they won't bother. I want the field in this location only. After this field, I want to display this field, mandatory. This is my requirement, like that. So they're very, very specific to the location over here. Even though the field is there beside, but they won't bother about that. They want the field in this place only. Because they're familiar with that. So in this case here, we can able to customize these options whatever we want based on our requirement here. Suppose, for example, after some time, my client asked me, I want to display that notes and attachment option also over here. At that time, go to this always visible control. Here we are having an option called as related list. Click on this related list over here. What related lists are available for this account object, everything will be getting visible to you. Like as activity history, approval history, assets, and then contacts, content delivery, files, all these things. Now I want to show that notes and attachments so that just you can drag and drop. Okay. Now click on save. Done. Automatically these will be getting arranged over here. So that here, whatever the columns you have selected, those columns are getting visible inside my contacts related list is available here. Along with that, what buttons you have selected, those will be getting visible. And then what related list you have selected, those will be getting visible over here. This is how we can able to customize the page layouts inside your Salesforce instance. But here, what is that limitation we have identified? When coming to the page layout customization, we can't place the fields in more than 2 columns. That is the limitation we have identified. Now, you can raise a question. So, for example, I want to change these colors. Can I change these colors? No. This will be the standard. This is the fixed one. So whatever the background colors are available for these sections, we can't change this one. That is a fixed one. Because whatever the tab style that is selected, that style will be getting applicable over here, so that we can't change these background colors. We can't add any images. We can't change the font. We can't change the style. Nothing. We can't do that. The standard formats will be getting given by the Salesforce by default for you. Okay, these are the two limitations are available. First limitation inside the page layout customization is we can't arrange the fields in more than 2 columns. If you want to arrange more than 2 columns, then the only solution is Visual Force. Second one, we can't change the background colors, font colors, text colors, text style. We can't change of the page layout. That will be the fixed one. If you want to change, then we have to go with the Visual Force programming. Okay, these are the two limitations that we have as part of this page layout customization. This is the way we can able to customize the page layouts in Salesforce. Okay. Now. So in tomorrow's session, we'll see the schema builder concept, how to use that schema builder. Today I'm winding up the session a bit early as I have a client call at 6 o'clock. So that I will be winding up the session a bit early here today. So tomorrow we'll be discussing about the schema builder concept. Then how can we use the schema builder in order to prepare our own custom objects, in order to add the columns inside my object. We'll see practically in tomorrow's session.
This video will be uploaded into the normal.
Yes, yeah. So till yesterday the videos are already uploaded to the drive, and then this video will be uploading within 1 hour, because here I need to convert this the video into that WMV format, so that it will take 1 hour time. So within 1 hour I will be uploading this video as well. As of now, the drive is up to date. The whole documents and the videos, everything is up to date.
Firoz, is it